He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here for the offense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Parrish. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
The Utes will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a move. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So Fresno State's offense will take the field for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Turns it on at midfield. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The back goes in motion. On the option. Showing off the arms. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the target. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. He's got his man.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's open. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. At the 45, on his way. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Bulldogs are on the move.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. And you saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
This offense has a second down play. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. From the gun, give on the inside. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Fresno State will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Banks. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
From the gun. Buys a little extra time. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. And he'll be smacked to the ground. A third down try for the offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. He's looking to throw it. Got the back over the middle. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. He'll keep it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Utes will punt this one away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Coming after him. Scrambling away. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Fresno State will have to punt it away. catches it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. He's got his man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Second down coming up. He'll try to pop the draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He'll do it himself. Still running at the 40. And he's running in the open. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He wants it all, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Utes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Eastern Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Right back to the well. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. On the move at the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
When you're a QB and you have enough time to take out a sandwich and finish the sandwich before you have to make a pass down the field, that's a good day at the office.
Fires fires into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
On 3rd down, going up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Utes will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. It's complete to the left. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And if you thought that was a quick 1st half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the 2nd half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
And the Utes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. At the 40, there he goes. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's right on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Fresno State will have to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now on second down. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Utes line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with the run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets away, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's going for it all. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
He's out of bounds at the 38.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The give to the back.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Snap it to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for them.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fresno State will have to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense set on 1st down. A hand to the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be dragged down. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parrish. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes will call on their punt team. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The offense set for a 1st down play. give to the running back from the shotgun. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Going up top on first down. Sends it downfield. Snags it down the right side. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter, and this defense will start the fourth on its heels. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they're able to make the tackle. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Buys a little time with his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Etienne. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
First down for this offense. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off the play fake on first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Still looking on the move. He's going to take off. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They try to pop a run on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. A little screen to the running back. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Feeling some heat. They're trying to get to it. He'll pull it down. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And the Utes send out the punt unit. Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Off play action on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Here's the handoff. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Fresno State will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers.
Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Utah! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Wyoming.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pulls it in. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's going up top here late in the game. It's complete. A huge pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. To the air on first down. Takes his shot. Makes the grab. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, Utah, 21.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Wants to throw on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Parrish. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Wants to throw on third down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.